Welcome back into the second half of our Friday Night Football Showdown. We'll take you on the road trip in just a second, but first we want to take you, well, just down the road.
Yeah, Pascagoula heading over to Biloxi tonight. Both teams trying to bounce back from losses a week ago.
And who better to bring us those highlights than the man who has never bought a full seat, only the edge, Mr. Bill Snyder.
And that's where you got to live, right? Good evening, gents. So this was one of those games where both teams felt like they could pick up a win and get some momentum heading into division play. Biloxi's been very good at home. Goula's been good all around. Let's check out the action. And both bands tonight brought it. They sounded fantastic. You know, at halftime, we heard the sound of silence and careless whisper, just to name a few, right? Pascagoula's first possession, they put a drive together and execute. Silas Corder is going to fake the handoff, toss it to Corbin Freifogel, 6-yard touchdown. By the way, Silas means man of the forest. Corbin means raven. Whatever the case, 7-0 Goula. Indians with the ball. Zach Marlin going deep, but Jacoby and May stealing the bait with the pick. Now, Biloxi coach Catlin French wanted a replay. Wasn't sure he caught it. He's vexed about that. So he brings in William Lai for a change of pace on offense, and he did a nice job running the ball on a few quarterback keepers, keeping the Indians in 7-0 after the first quarter. We go to the late second quarter. Silas Corder is going to go deep. Quarterbacks dream about this. Nobody within 20 yards of Darius Carter taking it to the house, strolling in. 60 yards, 14-0 Panthers. They kept doing onside kicks, so the Indians got good field position, but Lai here cuts back, loses the ball. Goula recovers and leads 14-0 at the break. Okay, here it is. I was telling you about this in the break. Left fin. He's got both fins now. Remember that? He's fully finned. And that's good for everybody, guys, right? Now, late third quarter, Biloxi getting some offense. An explosive play. Zach Marlin deep. Montrell Dortch. This is how we do it. It's Friday night. It's 14-7. However, Goula scores 13 unanswered to win it 27-7. So Goula's now 4-1. Biloxi's 2-3 as they head into division play. So we had a little left fin. I thought about going deep with the shark reference with Jabberjaw, but that's way back in the 70s. You guys don't, you'd have to Google it. It's no good. So I think we took care of that.
Bill, thank you as always. My knowledge of the 70s stops at music.
I was gonna say my knowledge of the 70s is non-existent. Yeah, I couldn't even picture what the 70s looked like. So yeah.
And it's a lot of disco. Bill, thank you so much as always. A team typically not too far from Biloxi is on a big road trip tonight.
Yeah, Gulfport play. Yeah, they hit the road tonight, headed up to just outside the Jackson area to Brandon to take on the Bulldogs. Both teams sitting at a 2-2 overall record. Two of the biggest schools in the state battling it out. The Bulldogs get the first possession of the game, and they start things off hot. Landon Barnes to pass. He finds Josh Coe for the tutty. Ensuing drive. Gulfport puts the ball on the ground and hands it right back to Brandon. The Bulldogs not wasting any time. Barnes rifles it to Quincy Phillips Jr. He doubles the home side's advantage. Brandon's, they had a solid offensive first half, and they wouldn't be done there. Direct snap to Nate Blount, the Wildcat, give it to him. He chugs his way in for 6. Gulfport couldn't get much going through the air tonight. They did, however, get a score by Desmond Smith on the ground, but in the end, the Admirals' comeback falls short. Brandon hands Gulfport its third consecutive loss by way of a 35-20 victory.
Over in Pop Vegas, the West Jones Mustangs coming into town. West Jones sitting at 4-0 on the year already, and they do not seem to be slowing down anytime soon, taking on Poplarville. They had no answer for this guy, Elijah Jones, spin moved and dragging the defender inside the 25. Caleb Holmes would eventually finish off that scoring drive with a touchdown run over to the right side. That was a big man run right there. Check out this handshake with Tootie Lentz a little bit later. Elijah Jones rewarded with a touchdown of his own in the second quarter. West Jones all over Poplarville in this one. They take it 42-0 over the Hornets.
Wow, that's a big-time win there for West Jones. Up in the Pine Belt, the Bearcats on the road taking on Petal. Early in the first, Petal's Corey Toole gets the ball and runs it in for a short score. That would make it 7-0 Panthers. A few plays later, Petal's Eli Causey hands the ball off to Cantrell Michael, who takes off running and takes it to the house. That would make it 14-0 Panthers.
And then right before the break, Petal keeping the pedal down. Eli Causey finds Caden Berger and he runs it home. That would make it 42-0 Panthers. Petal goes on to win this one big, 42-14 over Long Beach.
And that brings us to the end of the second half of Week 5 of the Friday Night Football Showdown. But don't go anywhere.
Not done just yet. We'll bring you the scores from around the coast, plus we'll have our play of the night for you right after this.